Hello. Doing random relationship pulls today. Who and who? Oh. Sagittarius and Scorpio. So it's either you're one and your partner's the other, or you have these both in your chart, and this is about what you're dealing with in your relationship. Okay. Sagittarius, Scorpio, that's gotta be exciting. I'll put a link in the description when I figure out what I'm talking about, okay? Huh. Something happened. Something that you can't get over. There's love in this situation. You love them and they love you, but yet you're brokenhearted here. There's something that you really need to have a good cry about. Like, it's more than have a good cry about, though. You need to, like, howl at the moon. You really need to howl at the moon. There's this grief, this... no. Whoever you are, you're incredibly psychic. So here's a clue that I'm talking about you. You're incredibly psychic. You're incredibly talented. But there's something that happened in the past that you can't get over. It's like you're stuck reliving this sorrowful thing. It's like a painful thing, something almost violent, something that almost swallowed you up whole. And it's like rearing its ugly head right now. And you really just, God, there's all this unprocessed trauma. Really, it's trauma. And I don't even know that it has anything to do with the person that you're dealing with, the person that you are in love with. Oh man, but the person that you're with, they see this. They see you suffering. And they don't know what to do because, as far as they know, everything's good. I think that they might be a little bit better at being in the moment and letting things go. I think you might have an issue with holding a grudge. Like, I don't know if holding a grudge is necessarily the right word when something traumatic happened to you, because I think it's beyond that. So, forgive me if I'm not graceful about saying this, but whoever you're with is saying, kind of like, look at everything we have to be grateful for. Like, isn't it enough? How can you still be mad at this? How can you be angry at this? Can't we start fresh? I love you, you love me. Every day's a new day. Like, they're very optimistic, they're very healthy, they're very pure. Did they have something to do with this, or is this completely like something that's just all... It's just because they love you and they want to marry you. If they're not married to you already, they love you and they want to marry you. And some communication needs to happen. Hold on, let me see here. Okay. Okay. Wow, they don't know how to say... They don't know how to talk to you anymore? Like, I don't even know you anymore. There's this issue with communication, and somebody might have been drinking too much. Nobody's pointing any fingers or anything, but it's not a great idea to, like, get drunk and talk about, you know, your feelings, or that's your way of pushing them away. It's definitely love here. There's definitely your person, and they are super confused, and it's at the point where you've kind of pushed them away so much that they're starting to wonder if you even still care about them, if you're even still thinking about them. Should they start looking somewhere else? Like, was this whole thing some kind of like delusion in their head? And at this point, because they're acting like that, you're mirroring each other because you have this psychic connection, is kind of what I'm seeing, and the communication is immature at best. You know, it's immature at best, and it's left you both in a really, really bad position. You're stuck in your head like never before. This broken heart, maybe it keeps replaying in your head, or it's this, oh my god, what is that? Maybe you work a lot, you don't get to see each other, or something happened when you were separate and it's driving you crazy. Maybe you didn't make all the best decisions, or this is what's going on with them. There's this Head in the Heart song. Something, I think it's a song about how he cheated on the road or something and his wife is breaking up with him. And, I was burned out and lost. Oh my god, my brain, y'all. I don't know, but he talks about how, and the nighttime was the worst. It shows you all the things you lost. So it's something was lost, or you feel like you're going to lose them, or maybe you guys broke up. Maybe you haven't even been together in a long time, but it's always been there. Like, this relationship was always like there, just waiting for you to pick it back up or something. But this person, whoever your person is, oh my god, I feel like crying again. I feel like crying for every one of these readings. This is very tender. This is a very delicate situation. There's a lot of love here, but there's so much pain. There's so much pain. So much pain that whoever your person is like, am I causing you this pain? I don't want to cause you pain. If so, I will go away. As much as I love you, as much joy and sunshine as you bring in my life, I will walk away if I'm the thing that's causing you to be here. So are they the thing that's causing, like, what's going on with you? What was that? Was it them? Is it them? Is it something they did that you can never forgive? Or... Oh. I don't think it was them that did it to you, but they were definitely involved. If this is metaphorical, it is. If it's not, it's not. I feel like there was a situation where you two weren't necessarily supposed to be together. Or there was a situation where one of you was a different caste than the other. And for whatever reason, you weren't really supposed to be talking to each other. Maybe you were both part of another relationship. Is that more like it? Holy moly. Okay, I got the story. Let's go. So, one of you is royalty, really. One of you is kind of related to royalty, but not quite there. And there's all this kind of Game of Thrones stuff going on where no one can really trust each other. No one knows who has their back. No one knows who's ready to stab them in the back. You don't know who your friends are. Like, whatever this situation was, it was very toxic, and yet you two found each other. You know, you found love in a hopeless place, and it was real. But either one of you or both of you, besides you weren't supposed to be talking to each other, one of you was in a commitment with a very, very powerful person. Someone very, very powerful and very, very cruel and violent. And this other person was, you know, like kind and loving and intelligent and the one that you go to advice for, the one that can keep peace in the kingdom and also just be lovely and luscious and feminine and beautiful and very, you know, like a high priestess as well, so very intuitive. An angel between worlds, someone that can go from the underworld to the heavens and in between. They can see beyond the veil. Something that can't be spoken of. It is, you know, it's the ether that holds everything together. And oh my God. And so whoever that person was with someone who could never really get them, but yet they were so very powerful. Maybe they were powerful because of their connection to this person. Anyway, here comes the Game of Thrones stories. Everyone, you know, every man for himself. Wolves, jackals. And you two fall in love, and what happens? Oh, you become happy. You become very happy, and you saw a future with this person. For the first time in your life, there was an emotional joy there, happiness, and yet you weren't allowed to be together. And there was definitely something that came to light, and I think you guys got in big trouble or something. Oh my God, you fell in love, and it was very passionate, and it was very burdensome because you had to keep it a secret, and there was someone on the outside, this powerful person. He was almost a dark magician, and oh, he started putting work on you. Or if this is all in the now and this is a metaphorical story for what's going on in your little soap opera here, it's whoever this powerful ex is, they know that this person loves you and not them. They love you and not them. And they're going to do everything in their power to bring... Oh, no! God bless. So that thing that just happened this week, this is coming to mind, this thing that happened with Kanye West this week where he did this like cartoon of burying his ex's new boyfriend in the dirt like he's gonna be murdered. Like, I'm getting, this is very Kanye West vibes to me. So if there's anything that you can take from this situation, where I'm not making any judgments on their situation, I never met them ever. I don't know anything about that, but I saw a little clip and this reminded me of that so much. This, oh yeah? You're not going to be happy without me. I'm not going to look at you with someone else. I'm not going to see you with someone else. It's very much that. So maybe that's what you were dealing with. Meanwhile, over here, you are in physical, emotional, energetic, and spiritual bliss with this person. So what's the broken heart here? Do you think that you'll never be together because it's like this person's always going to be lurking in the shadows or something to come out? Is that, God, this is toxic, yeah. If this is you and you haven't walked away from this old toxic person yet, it's kind of saying that something's going to happen where it will leave no doubt. It will leave no doubt that you have to leave them, that they're not the one for you, and that whatever you thought it was never that. That's what the Tower means in this situation, is that it could just be your own beliefs that that was your one and only, and you put so much time and effort and love and commitment into this other situation with this toxic, evil person. Again, I'm not saying that about Mr. West. I'm just saying that this is a situation where that person isn't going to let you or them go easily, and you know that. And I think that's the biggest problem right now, because you might be saying, or they're saying, we can't let this happen like it did again. We're not going to let it go down like it went down last time, okay? So we have to be smart. And the other person is like, but we're here now. You're here and I'm here. And we're like, can't we be together? Like, this might be our only chance, you know? And because they're not getting a response or something, I'm not sure, they're afraid. And they're like, okay, well, this is too much. And you know what? It might be too much right now. I don't know. Because look, you can't sleep. But it's like you decided to not pursue it because it was dangerous, and that made it even worse. It's like you guys, you can't seem to walk away from this person that you feel so passionate about, and they can't seem to walk away from you, but they're willing to walk away from you if it's only causing you grief, because they want the best for you. They want you to win. They don't even care. Like, the truth of the matter is, whatever is best for you. They want you to have a good life. They want you to be safe. They want you to win. Whatever it means to you to be victorious and to have justice, whatever that means to you, they want that for you. So what does that mean for you? What would that mean for you? Justice, victory. My heart is just sunk in my chest. This is just, oh God. Just, you want what's yours. You want back what was stolen from you. You want to just be alone. Like, really, you just want people to stop taking from you. It's like everybody wants something from you and you don't even know who to trust anymore. It's like this Game of Thrones thing. Like, your family, your friends, your best friends, you don't know who to trust anymore. Or even worse, or this is them, they know they can't trust any of those people. And it's messing with their head. Like, it's got them effed up. Like, it got them really effed up. Whatever this whole betrayal was, where something incredibly precious to them was taken from them, or from you both. So what can you do? What can you do? What should you do? What should they do? What should they do? What should we do? Oh. Yeah, I think after they have some alone time, they're going to feel back in power. Like, they just kind of need to recharge their battery because they've been doing a lot. Like, they've been overproducing or overworking because they didn't want to think about all this stuff that's been coming up. And it's almost too much. So it's all like, maybe if they broke up with you, know that they regret it. And they're about to feel strong again. And you'll know it. It'll feel natural. So if they come back and they're still on some bullshit, like, no, you'll know. But I don't think they are, because You want justice for them and they want justice for you. So it's like whatever happened, it happened to kind of like the both of you. And really at the end of the day, you both want to get back what was taken. And you really do love each other. But maybe you just can't like love them right now because of all the pain. Or they just can't like right now love you because the pain is too much. But it's just a timing thing, because they really are a ride or die to you. Whoever you are, you've had a lot taken from you. You had to walk away from something that was incredibly dangerous, and it's like you lost everything in a flood or an earthquake, and that could be, this could be your heart. And the destruction that came from this dark person that you used to be attached to, or this group or this thing, whatever it was painful and it was tragic and it's lingering and it's a shadow over you and it's kind of raining on you right now. But there is so much love there. So what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Yeah. Stand up for what's yours. Stand up for what's yours. The both of you, what you worked for, if it was taken from you, you're better, stronger together than you are separate. So just think about it that way. If you need to just be friends right now while this person or while you is just too heartbroken to really deal with the intense emotions that this relationship is so passionate, it's so special. It's like they don't want to tarnish it by just being around with all this pain and fear and anger and resentment that they're in because of what happened. But it's not for nothing. It's like, not that they're being over dramatic. It was something extremely painful and traumatic. Like, really. So I think you can be patient with them, or vice versa. If this is vice versa, this is a conversation that needs to be had. Okay, where you say, maybe it was an accident that you got together, but you fell in love and it is what it is and you're connected and your soul's connected. So that's why you're having such a hard time walking away, because you still feel each other. And there's something to be regained there. There's something to fight for there. Like, this is something to fight for. What's going to happen with this toxic ex-person who seems to be like a dark cloud over the whole thing, who might even be doing magic on them or you to keep you guys apart? Is it one of those, like, oh my god, because you ignored them or they ignored them, they walked away, they saw you were happier, and oh my god. Okay, so whatever happened, it was like you went from being like sad all the time to super happy all the time, and the toxic person was like, oh no, we can't have that. Like, what's going on there? So what are they going to do about it? What are they going to, nothing. Really, there's nothing they can do. They're not as powerful as they were last time, whatever that means. Or in the past, they were more powerful than they are now. Like, they will still fight this, but they are very diminished as far as what they can do. Like, they really can't even make a dent in you. They might try, and like you'll jump over it like Mario in the video game. It's like one of the turtles. It's super easy to like jump on and squash. So don't worry about that ex-person, because but yeah, that person's going to be sad, and they're going to be mean, and they're going to be ornery, and they're going to try it, but you guys are going to come out triumphant. So you just need to stick together. Yeah, you just need to oh my god, you need to stick together, because it's there for a reason. You're reading each other's minds for a reason. You're feeling each other's pain for a reason, and joy for a reason. You're seeing each other in your dreams. because it was meant to be. There's meant to be a commitment there. And if one of you is like, I can't even see how this is going to work right now, just give a promise, like a promise ring. I promise you, whenever you're ready, I will be there for you. And the other person can say that too. Okay, I promise whenever I'm ready and whenever you're ready, I will be there for you, and I will make that commitment with you, and I will make sure that you are safe and protected. And this will be a situation where you are brought into a community and you thrive and you have fun and you feel accepted, and it's like a soul group instead of whatever you were part of before, or that's for them. So this person they can take a long walk off a short pier. Let me just put it that way. What will the future hold for Sad Squirrel? Over there. By the way, this is in this Gary Hall deck over here. Sad Squirrel is an extra card. There's 2 extra cards in this deck. This represents someone who is miserable because they were so greedy and selfish that they ended up with nothing. And they're sad and they're resentful and they want to blame everybody else for their situation when, they made their bed and they need to lay in it. They don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to give. They don't care. This would be like one of those nasty, dark Satanist people, it's like, what do they say? Like your will be the whole of the law or something, like no higher law, no natural law, nothing but what they want in this moment. They don't have needs, they have wants, and they didn't get their way. And that's their fault. And yeah, they can suck a lemon because you two, you're going to work it out. This is a very tough period astrologically. Your person or you is working very hard right now. So emotionally and spiritually, as you guys are kind of a backbone to each other, and you have been unknowing, even if you broke up, this love has been there the whole time. So just know that it's always going to be there. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And what seems impossible is not impossible. Believe in the impossible. Believe in miracles, okay? It might seem completely impossible, and then you turn a corner one day and there they are for whatever reason. So is this just be patient? Because I think whatever it is that they have to work out, it's not something that you can do for them. Yeah, that's a burden that they have to bear. They have to be okay with being alienated. It's almost like maybe they had to choose to leave a very wealthy family or something, and it's difficult for them. But they realize that, being alone and alienated and sad in a mansion, is much worse than being in love and happy and joyful and struggling, basically. But it's a very difficult decision to make. But it's going to become very clear, either this week or next week, to the both of you all, in your own separate ways, in your own separate worlds, that you want the same thing, and that's each other. You want pure, true love. And at that point, once the decision is made and this trauma is kind of processed from whatever happened in the past, they'll be able to move on and really choose you, and really to give you what they couldn't before because they just were going through too much. And what about you? It's almost like in your head you never really made the decision to choose them because you never really thought it would work out either. It was like a dream you wanted that you were afraid to make. A wish. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. What is that? Na 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 na. Whatever you wish for will be. Have faith in your dreams, and someday will come shining through. No matter how your heart is willing, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Is that Disney? Help, people, help. But this is a happy ending. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. I'm such a baby this week. This is a beautiful romance. And it's like you both. Oh my god, I'm not even paying attention. Like you both want to choose each other, but you are. It's too good to be true, but it's going to happen. But there's a lot of trauma and emotional processing that's happening here. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel and healing. And you need each other to heal. So give it time, give it space. Right? If you keep on believing, that dream that you wish will come true. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to leave it there before I start bawling again. Okay. You got this. I'm not even worried about you. True love will find you in the end. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'll see you guys next time.